All right, we are about to start story number 4. Evan, if you want to give us the title and the story we're on.
The Restaurant, story number 4. It was a diner off the side of a highway, huge parking lot so no one had to worry about parking, and this was located in a family town in Denver, Colorado. The townspeople called it Butch's, and a phrase you would frequently hear from the servers was, "You never know." Butch's wasn't the official name, and to be quite honest, I forgot what the actual name was. It may have been Uncle Lou's or something. We'll just call it Butch's for now. The thing about Butch's is you never knew how any night there was going to be. It was open from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. There were your day servers from 4 to 9 and the night staff from 9 to 2. You could tell it was open from either a line out the door or its glowing Vegas-type strip lighting screaming at you from the highway saying open in all sorts of flashing pinks, purples, and violets. Even on the holidays, Gene, the tech guy, would fasten the colors to be matching with the holiday. Red, white, and blue during July, red and green during Christmas season, and so on. There was a grocery market seconds away, a movie theater, Goodwill, and bowling alley within a few minutes' walk. Beautiful trees of pine wrapped around this entire strip of area. It was Colorado and the majority of the demographic were white people. I'm not racist, I'm just giving details. "Usual tonight, Brad?" the host asked the head of a party of 5. "How'd you know?" Brad said with a jagged smile. As Brad said that, it was the impact of the last words leaving his mouth that made the now walking over to the table with the party following, and Brad himself start cracking up hysterically. Brad slipped Stevie a $100 bill for getting him a table right away and cutting out a probably 45-minute wait. Stevie had been working at Butch's for 2 years now. He had curly hair, enjoyed his Lego collection when he was off the clock, and was decently reliable about covering people's shifts. He knew Brad Hillsman and the rest of Brad's family well. He knew what they wanted, what they liked, and who they preferred to have service given to them. Tonight was Saturday, though, and Brad was a usual on Friday nights. This meant Dorothy would not be serving them tonight because she worked Monday through Friday. She had to get home anyway. She had 3 children waiting on her, no husband, and potentially a 4th child on the way due to her new, yet settled relationship with her babysitter. Dorothy was blonde, had bangs, could bang, and was thicker than a plastic bag of kettle chips at high altitude. She was sweet and generally wanted you to have an awesome time at Butch's. Anyway, within minutes of sitting down on one of the busiest nights of the year, Jack came strolling on over balancing 5 draft Coronas and 8 lines of cocaine. All different sizes on parchment paper, which was on the same serving tray as the beer. Jack quickly limed each Corona and pretty much slid them perfectly across the table to each of Brad and his family members. Jack had on all white except for his black dress shoes. "Hello, Hillsman family. I hope I get this right," Jack stated as he dispersed the 8 lines of cocaine, each on their own piece of parchment paper, giving 2 to Brad's sister, 1 to the mother, 2 to the father, 3 to Brad, and none to the brother. "Damn, you got it right," Brad said with a giggle. Jack laughed and said, "Stevie gave me the inside scoop, so thank him," Jack stated. "You sure you don't want one?" Jack questioned as he looked at Brad's brother with nothing in front of him. "Come on, Jules might be here tonight. You want to be awake for that, right?" Brad's sister questioned as she smiled and put her arm around the brother. "You're right," Brad's brother smiled out. Brad placed his biggest line in front of him. "We got new menus too, guys. Check out the 3rd page. A few things got added," Jack said as the family ripped their lines, including Brad's brother who previously did not have one. Jack knew to not try and bullshit anything or help the family with options. He would come back in about 15 minutes and they were ready to place their order. "They finally added it," Brad's dad said with enthusiasm. On the 3rd page in bold print, it stated, "Now serving DMT." "Oh, fuck," the entire family said as if it were scripted out of a Full House episode. Everyone spent minutes fanning through the huge menu, and when I mean by huge, I mean ridiculously big. I'm talking about the size of football playbooks that get made fun of when a coach has the just giant white page in front of their face that people make fun of on Come On Man on the NFL Network. The first page has 70 different beers. 25 beers were solidified draft beers that never changed. 5 more draft beers were rotating seasonally. There were 30 tall boy options to choose from. Anything from Natty Daddies to Pacifico to Bud Light. They even had Sapporos on the secret menu, but shh, don't tell anybody. The remaining 10 beers were hand-picked seltzers from the customers, all tall boy sizes as well. Anything from White Claws to Trulies to Natural Light seltzers. They even had the new Four Loko seltzer. This place meant fucking business, all while giving the customers a voice too. That was the first page. On the second page is where Butches got really into wines. 35 whites, 35 reds. That simple. All from different regions around the world, of course. Pakistan, India, Italy, Australia, Paso Robles, France, Germany, Chile, Iraq, Egypt, Maine, and Oklahoma. Canada, and many, many more. Some of those places I bet you didn't even know made wine. The third page was the drug page. It included all the legal drugs: cocaine, ecstasy, smokable marijuana, ketamine, Xanax, lean, whippets, a huge list of painkillers, peyote, LSD, mushrooms, GBL, nicotine, caffeine, Adderall, fentanyl, salvia, and now DMT. They even had steroids. Meth, heroin, and crack were all illegal and could not be obtained here. The fourth page was a huge selection of edible choices: brownies, cookies, sour gummies, sweet gummies, yogurts, oil titrations, lotions, chocolates. They even had birthday cake edibles served on birthdays. You had to show them a valid driver's license, of course. Finally, the last page was all food items from Chinese, Mexican, Mediterranean, Hawaiian, Indian, Greek, vegan, vegetarian, and all-American classics. You can tell why Jat is giving the Hillsman family 15 minutes to decide what they want before coming back. You're probably wondering how in the world this place isn't sued if something horrible happens to a customer during their visit. Easy. All their food allergies are on registered file, so no one gets served anything they may be allergic to. The customers coming to dine at Butch's must come in during the day and fill out paperwork to become a piece of the system. People visiting in advance must complete online paperwork by calling Butch's, receiving a link, and filling out their individual profile. A profile picture is even required. You wouldn't believe some of the selfies they get sent in. This isn't really a place to go last minute unless you're a regular like Brad. The customers have their shit figured out for the most part, and ratings from the servers based on the customers actually get recorded to each individual customer's profile. It's like Yelp but backwards. Having high ratings on your customer profile from the servers/staff can even decrease your wait time as a customer. If you're with a party of 2 or more, the sums from each individual's rating get factored into a net sum rating, which then combines to make the party rating. High ratings can ensure better drug quality, service, and decrease your wait time. How much you tip is all included on your rating as well. Your face still seemed blank, like you had a question. Oh, you meant the drugs? Well, they have been legalized for 20 years now, and there's virtually zero crime rate from drugs. What inspired this
You're good.
story?
You don't need to read that part because I'm going to explain it. So yeah, this was super. I like this. This one, it's fun. It's like a fun, happy story. Honestly, like one of the happiest stories. Mm-hmm. You have like the classic American family, last name Hillsman, Brad, and just like this just literally just this white family in fucking Denver, Colorado. Is that where it is? Denver, Colorado?
Yep.
I don't know. Colorado. Fucking just like, imagine, there's this diner. But the thing is, this place, it's kind of like, I described this event, this whole story, this thing's like something in the making, but it's going to take like 500 years for society to mature and grow to this point. And that's why this story is, I think it's pretty important and it has a lot to offer. It's like what's it called? A utopia, like a perfect society. This is that. This is a utopia.
Blazers utopia.
This is a utopia for so many reasons, and I'm going to explain it to you, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, like it was more than just this fucking asshole supports drugs. No, okay, so, and my mind's like spinning right now because I have so much stuff to like elaborate on. So, I'll start with the first thing that's not drug related. Imagine how fucking dope it would be. Your locals in a town, you have your favorite diner. Thing is, you have your, and I'm not crazy big on technology. I think it kind of like, if we use technology how I'm about to describe it, you're then be like, okay, that'd be fucking dope. So say your locals in a town, you go to a diner once a month. Fuck it, once every 2 months. You go in 6 times a year. That's enough for you to create your own profile, super easy to make. You send it into the restaurant. They know all your allergies, so you don't even have to say, oh, no cheese, no dairy on it. You don't even have to fucking say that anymore. All of that stuff is in your profile description, and we have the technology to make it to where when Evan requests hamburger, we hit hamburger, and then a little thing pops up, and he's like, okay, like there's not gonna be cheese on this and shit. And if he wanted cheese that night, that was his damn bad, because he should have updated his profile picture or his profile. Other fun, goofy details like you won't believe some of the selfies that get sent in, because these people are having fun. They're going out to a fucking baller ass diner. They're like they have to take a selfie that becomes their profile picture, which is linked to their account. And the other thing that I stated, dude, no one when you work in the service industry, you don't like people that just come in, they're extremely disrespectful, they let their kids take over the restaurant, they leave it dirtier than they found it, they don't tip you shit, they're an annoyance, and they're fucking just ridiculous. Those people, okay, cool, bring them on in, but we're gonna give them like 1 to 2 stars. If you have a bad rating on your profile, and your shit just pops up, like when you walk through the door, it like alerts the host and shit. People that are shitty people to come in, okay, you're actually, we said we had a table for you in 10 to 20 minutes. No, dude, there's some 5-star people come in that tip 25%, 30%. They're actually ahead of you now. So instead of your 10 to 20 minute wait, you're actually at a 25 to 35 minute wait. Because you have fucking 1 to 2 stars and you're disrespectful as fuck. I mean, I think that'd be such a cool concept. And it's like, oh, like, yeah, maybe an invasion of privacy, but at the same time, like, you know, treat your restaurant staff legitly, you know, be dope, be a dope person to be waited on, and served. But yeah, I mean, I think that whole thing with the profile shit would be super awesome. The Hillsman family comes in. They have really high stars, so they go ahead of the people that are like the 1 to 2 star people. So like, I just think that whole concept would be dope as fuck. Hunter, you had a question?
Didn't they still have to give them $100 though?
And that's, yeah. So if you have a 3.5 star and you want to give them $100 and go up half a star, do it. I'm not saying they walked in with 3.5 stars. I'm just saying the Hillsman family gave them $100. Keep them out of 5-star. Do nice things for them. The host and the employees, they're in charge of your ranking. So instead of the people that come in and they Yelp you, now it's reverse. We Yelp the customers. The restaurant staff Yelps the customers. And there's individual ratings for each people. And say Hunter comes in, he's a 5-star. Evan comes in, he's a 1-star. Sir, you guys are eating together. And it's like, yeah, like we're a party of 2. So they're now out of 10 stars total, because maximum 5. He's at 5, he's at 1. So now they're at 6. So it averages. So it wouldn't be like 6 out of 10. It would be like 2.8 out of 5. So now that's your party's thing. And dude, if there's 5 stars and 4 stars coming in ahead of you, you guys are going backwards. So I just think that whole thing would be fucking cool, for real. And what's even cooler about this story, this is more than just a diner where people are getting food. This is like the start of many awesome nights, because dude, say you want to come in with a couple friends and you guys had like a big lunch, you're not that hungry, you guys can come in and kind of start the pregame early. I mean, you guys heard the beer selection, you guys heard the wine selection, you guys heard the drug selection. Pretty much everything is completely legal except for like, I think it was like meth, heroin, like some of the extremely damaging drugs. But a lot of the other drugs, like the server comes in for the Hills family and he had 8 lines of cocaine racked out already on parchment paper. Jat, the server.
Jat.
Oh, I thought you were saying jacked.
J-A-T was the server. Evan had a question on who was the server.
Jacked.
Oh. So pretty much, yeah, I mean, the argument is, dude, that's extremely illegal. That's a horrible idea. People are then be getting in all sorts of trouble. It's extremely dangerous. If you're thinking like that, I think you don't have self-control, because if you put all these drugs in front of us 3 right now and it's like, oh, it's legal, dude, I'm chilling, bro. I just drank fucking caffeine. I got a busy night ahead of me. I got shit I need to take care of. I'm gonna get my fucking grind on. Like, this is part of my evening right now, is doing this. Just because there's heroin in front of me, you can go buy heroin at the store, doesn't mean everyone's gonna fucking go crazy. You chill. It doesn't mean everybody's gonna go crazy and do it, you know what I mean? So that's why this fantasy, this is 500 years in the future probably, because I mean, I'm one of those people that I think all drugs should be legal, and if you want to do it and you want to fuck up your life, do it. That's on you. That's solo. That, you know, that's your own life. But the thing is, with all drugs being completely legal, it's gonna free up a ton of prison space. Can't give you any data or facts on that, but that's just my vibe. Like, I feel like a lot of people go to prison for fucking like the dumbest bullshit. Oh, this guy had fucking cocaine in his closet, he's going to jail for 20 years. It's like, nah, dude, like, get all of these people the fuck out of jail. If you want to do drugs, be responsible, do it. And just because they're all legal now doesn't mean people are then be overdosing in the streets. Those people already are overdosing in the streets. Fucking wake up, go on a walk through downtown LA, you're gonna fucking see crackheads everywhere. And again, that's you know, if you're gonna do drugs, it's on you. Be responsible, own that shit. If you're gonna do very hard drugs and kill yourself and ruin people's families, and that's all on you. You know, you're waking up, you're deciding to do it. But if it's, yeah, I mean, it's for the casual person that just wants to start their Saturday night. They have the next few days off. Dude, go to Butch's Diner, get some beers, get some drugs in you. You just had a really long day. Oh, dude, there's painkillers here. Like, there's very chill recreational drugs for these people to be doing. And yeah, I mean, again, we haven't had it to where all drugs are legal, but I think it'd be worth giving it a try. Might be a little hectic at first, but I think in the long run, I think everybody's gonna be happier. I think everybody's not gonna be fucking like when you have rules in you and on you 24/7, that actually makes people break the rules and live a life of like feeling like a fucking animal in a cage. But when you kind of, hey man, take it easy, like chill out, like you will notice that society will work better and people have more of their own free will to govern themselves and to make appropriate decisions and be responsible. Story number 4.
Peace out.